All right. So if you're going to solve this using Excel, here's the following steps that you need to proceed with. Again, open up Excel and enter your data. Entering data is a little bit easier in Excel than it is on your TI-89. And the next thing you're going to do is you're going to highlight the cells that you just entered. And you're going to select the following. You're going to select Insert. From Insert, you're going to select Charts. And like I said, I'll walk you through this as well here in just a second. And from Charts, you're going to select Scatter. Hey, once you do this, it'll give you a graphical image of points, the points that you have in your data set. From there, you're going to right-click on any point. And when you do, you're going to select the following. Add trend line. And then you're going to choose what type of trend line you're looking for. In this case, you're going to choose exponential. And then you're also going to select display equation on chart. And once you do this, it's going to give you a form. Most likely the form is going to be a natural base. Okay, so base E. Okay, but most of the answers that you're going to have to enter are not in that base E. So what you're then going to have to do as an extra step, which is why I would probably just say uses TI-89. But this step is still something that you can do with relative ease. You're going to convert from the natural base into just a decimal form. All right, and I'll show you how this will work when I go through the example here in just a moment. All right, so let's take a look at how this would work. So if I open up an Excel spreadsheet here, okay, the first step is to enter my data. Like I said, entering data on Excel is much easier. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then my other pieces, 96, 67, 50, 36, 25, 16, and 12. So once I enter all my data, I'm going to go to the next step. I'm going to highlight those cells, and then I'm going to select Insert, which is right here, this tab. Make it a little bit bigger so you can see. Insert, then I'm going to select Charts. I'm going to choose Scatter, and I'm going to pick the one with no lines on it. Okay, once I complete that, I have my basic form of the graph. I can now right-click on one of these points. When I right-click on one of the points, I see that Add Trend Line is the option. And that'll open up a new window. From that new window, I can select Exponential. That's the model type that I'm looking at. And I can click Display Equation on Chart. Once I do this and close it, it gives me my form. Now notice that this form here has a base E, my natural base. And so when I look at this, I see that my multiplier, my coefficient out front is 8.5 if I round it to the nearest tenth, so that one's fine. But when I look here, I have e to the power of 0.349. Okay, when you look at that, you'll need to use your calculator and find what the equivalent is. So if I take my calculator and in my home screen, I calculate e to the power of, so that's diamond x, and I put 0.349. I see that I get my base is 1.4. Which is the same thing I got on the calculator here. So when I write this, I'm going to have 8.5 times the quantity 1.4 to the power of x. Does everybody see what I did with that conversion right there? So if you choose to use Excel, you have to convert from that natural base E into this decimal base, in this case, the 1.4. But either way, you get the same answer. It's up to you on how you want to approach it.